Hi everyone, my name is Ambassador Didi Awache. Today I'm going to be showing you how I became an 8-figure earner with empowered consumerism. Okay, so first of all, I'm super excited to be doing this for you guys at Video Africa. I've had the most beautiful 5 years of my life, and I cannot wait to share with you what and how I was able to do this in just 5 years. Okay, so first of all, why do I qualify to speak to you today? 4 years of joining this industry, I've mentored over 100 successful partners, have over 5 monthly millionaires. I've raised over 5 monthly millionaires. I have over 50 offices across Nigeria, and I have over 30,000 people under my mentorship. So yes, I do qualify to speak to you today. Okay, but first of all, before I share a little bit of my story, how, from where I'm coming from and how I got here, I'm going to share all of that with you. But first of all, let me share with you 7 reasons why you must be financially free. The first one is that it increases self-respect and self-esteem. It is a must. It's a priority that you must have your own money. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, you must, when you have your own money, you become an asset and not a liability. Right now, people are asking, what value can you bring to the table? That is what people are asking. So you must be financially free. The third one is what? It gives you choices. You can do the things you want to do. But unfortunately, when you don't have money, you're limited. Things you want to do, you can't even do them. The fourth one is what? It provides long-term stability for yourself, your extended family, and your children. It is important that you have money. The fifth one is what? For protection. Now, this is especially for ladies. I'm sure we all have this idea of, most men have this idea of, some men have this idea of, scratch my back, I scratch your back. We've been hearing stories of rape and all that. But when you have your own money, you're protected. Unfortunately, some women are not protected. The sixth one is what? You become a role model to other people. When you have money, most people will aspire to be like, most of them have money. So when you have money, of course, you become a role model to other people as well. The next one is what? It gives you time freedom. You can do the things you want to do, not just do the things you want to do. You can also be able to do them when you want to do them. So you must be financially free. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be sharing with you my story, how it all started. It hasn't always been rosy. It hasn't always been juicy. I started my journey here while I was serving. I was serving a radio station. Life was good until it was time to pass out. I don't know about you, but for me, the next fear after the fear of death was the fear of getting a job. That was my greatest fear. I was so scared. I had seen master's degree holders, PhD holders, talk as salaries that were paying them 200K or jobs. They were paying them 200K, 150K, 100K. And I was thinking to myself, me with my tutu, what type of salary would I be stuck to? I saw myself 1 full year after service year, still receiving 20K monthly. In fact, there were some months they even had to owe us. They kept on promising us, don't worry, 1 more month will increase it, 2 more months. In fact, I don't know, I can't even remember those days, to be honest. Sometimes it's a bit emotional, right? But I'm really, really grateful to God that I said yes to this opportunity, right? About a year after I fired my boss, I bought my first car because I tell people hope is not a business strategy. If I ask most of you, what is your plan the next 2 years and the next 3 years, you tell me you hope. Hope is not a business strategy. I had to realize that early enough. Right? So when I fired my boss, 1 year after I fired my boss, I bought my first car at the age of 25. The second picture with the pin background, or the third picture of the pin background, was my first office. Now, this is presently my office right now. Even though it's been revamped, it looks a lot finer. I've been able to touch down about 8 countries. Prior to this project, I had never, ever traveled out in my life. Never, ever. But look at me traveling to various countries right now. And a couple of months ago, about a year ago, I bought this baby for myself. I was still in my 20s. I'm still in my 20s and I'm living life based on my terms. I mentored so many people prior to this project. Some of these people had never ever traveled out in their life. But through my mentorship, they're traveling around the world and enjoying, living life based on their terms. Okay. Now, these are some of my mentees who are living life based on their terms right now. Okay. Now watch this. Amazing. And of course, this is my office. Sometimes people come into my office. That's where I'm talking to you from. Some come into my office and they're wondering, where is the madam? I'm like, I'm the madam. This is no respecter of age. It's been amazing what we've been able to create here, right? And then of course, these are some of my mentees. Prior to this, some of them had never bought a car in their life, but look at them driving luxury cars. Mrs. Abigail Asonda, this is actually her second car from the business she had traveled to. She had been to about 3 countries through my mentorship, through this business, okay? And of course, Jerry and Niobi had talked down about 2 countries as well, driving a luxury BMW. and then Miss Gloria as well through this business. Okay. Now, these are people I've been able to mentor. And my goal is to mentor much, much more people who were like me before, to be able to take them to the point where they're living life based on their own terms. And I tell people it is possible. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. As far as I'm concerned, it is very, very much possible. And I achieved all of this through the Buena Vida project. Okay. Now, the Buena Vida project, the goal is to help our partners to enjoy the good lifestyle, of course, through vacations, housing plan, car plan as well. You'll be able to get all of these things through the Buena Vida project. Okay, so moving forward, let me just explain the times to you. They say my people perish for lack of knowledge. You know, some people used to say ignorance is bliss, what you don't know will not kill you, blah, blah, blah. What you don't know may kill and perish you in this new age. Back in the days, such phrases could fly, but not now. Not now. You can't say such things now. You must know. Ignorance is no longer an excuse. You must know. Things have changed. Ways of making money continues to change. And when things change, they don't ask for your permission. What are the things happening right now? You can't act like you don't know. Federal government plans to purchase what? Vaccines worth over 400 billion. Some people are waiting for next year. By next year, government is probably trying to repay their debts. They say, there was this thing I saw. They say all Nigerians, each Nigerian owes China about 7,000 naira. And I was like, it's crazy how much money we've taken from outside the country. It's crazy. Nigeria entered the second recession in about 5 years. In about 5 years. What is your shock absorber? What is your plan? They say by 2020, by KRE, he said by 2022, petroleum may cost 340 naira per liter. It's crazy. What is your plan? Look at how dollar is skyrocketing almost every other day. Then Union Bank launches robotics technology to do what? Automate banking processes. When processes are automated, what happens? People lose their jobs. What is happening? You must acquaint yourself with the changing trends. You must acquaint yourself. You can't act like you don't know. And that is why, because of the way the science and technology has been evolving, what happens? When ATM came into the world, do you know how many people lost their jobs? They're slashing people's salaries, and some people are scared that they may wake up in the morning and their jobs are no longer theirs. So what is the solution? What is the solution? Some people start off as employees. I think it's a good place to start so that you learn the disciplines, the work ethics and all that, become a more disciplined person. I think it's okay to start from there. But to remain there is crazy. You see some people work all the years of their life with nothing, more than 30 years of their life with nothing to show for it, right? And the funny thing is that you're exchanging time for money. You don't work, you don't get paid. Something happens to you, poof, everything, you lose everything. Some people say, okay, let's become self-employed. But that is not even a good place to be. Do you know why? Because you're still exchanging time for money. You're still exchanging time for money. The best place to be is to become a big business owner or an investor. But most people do not have the billions of naira it would take to play there, to become a big business owner or an investor. But today, I'm going to show you how you can become a big business owner without billions of naira, millions of naira. I'll show you that. Now, what is the solution? Is the solution to bag more academic degrees? That is absolutely not the solution. I remember the days my dad used to tell us stories of how, while he was still in the university, writing his final papers, jobs were waiting for him. But is that the same case now? No. Now you come out with your first class, and you may even be employed by a third class student. They don't guarantee. Some of us, they told us education was the key. But we came out and found out it's as if they changed the padlock. When you come out with your first class, you join the ancestral queue of people who have been waiting. It's crazy. So is the solution to get a better job? Absolutely not. Why is it not a better way? It's not a better way because you're still exchanging time for money. No control of your time. You're working hard, but you're not going far. Your boss does not care about you. That is the absolute truth. What he cares about is what value are you bringing to the table? And his salary is not enough. No matter how much you try, salary is not enough. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's a shift. There's a shift. There's a huge shift. And the good thing about this shift is, as much as you are unaware, it's in your own favor. It's in your own favor. The sad news is this: 80% do not have what it takes to thrive in the old economy. They don't have the capacity, they don't have the capital, they don't have the connections, they don't have the time frame. Therefore, they are what? Financially stranded. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Our economy has changed. When the world changes, it won't ask for your permission. You need to change, adapt, you need to change with it. Our economy has changed. Ways of making money has changed. Can you even imagine that anybody in any part of the world would say, I prefer to use typewriter? I can't even think, because they will lay you off that job. Artificial intelligence, permitted to do what? Understand the world better than humans. That is what's happening. Our economy has moved from the Industrial Revolution to the Computer Revolution to the Internet Revolution to the Information Revolution. Right now, as we speak, we're in the Connected Revolution. Do you know the funny thing? You are a key player in the connected economy, but rather than make money, you're losing tons of money. Jumia and Konga are like pure examples of big companies that are playing the connected economy. If you go on Jumia platform, you can buy literally anything you want, TV, ACs, all these things, you can buy all these things from them. But do they produce any of these things I mentioned? No. Travis Kalanick, that's the founder of Uber, doesn't own a single taxi, yet he makes money from taxis around the world. The people that will make the most money in this new economy are people who have built their networks, but not just people who have built their networks, but people who have learned how to leverage their networks. These are the people who are going to make the most money. They say entrepreneurs see where the world is going to and get there first. Are you an entrepreneur? As far as I'm concerned, the world right now belongs to entrepreneurs, whether you like it or not. And that's as far as I'm concerned, not even as far as I'm concerned, that is what it is right now. This is the last revolution for the common man, the connected economy. The beautiful thing about it is it has infinite possibilities. There is no limit to how much you can make in a connected economy. I had a deal with my car dealer a couple of months ago, about a year or two ago. I had connected him to people who wanted to buy cars. And all I was getting from him was, thank you, God bless you. With the knowledge that I had a conversation with him. I told him, moving forward, I don't want to be getting thank yous, God bless you. What I want is money. Every time I connect to someone who needs to get a car, and the person pays for the car, you're going to give me 100,000 naira. And that was the agreement. And we agreed on that. And because I'm in an industry where people are buying cars, white cars, every other time. And for every single person I connected to him, I was getting my 100K. You as well, you can do the same thing. You're connecting people to different things, but you're not making money for doing so. They say succeeding in the connected economy is as simple as making recommendations to your tailor, to your doctor, to your restaurant. It's that simple. We recommend people every day to products and services, but we don't get paid for doing so. That's a huge fat error. That's a huge fat error. Robert Kiyosaki said, all successful people have one thing in common. And what is that thing? Leverage. Leverage is the power to earn more and more while working less and less. Either by having people work for you, by having money do the work for you. End of the year, every end of the year, 31st of December, churches are filled to capacity. People are praying to that next year. Heavenly Father, year of job. I'm like, who are the people providing the jobs? Who are the people providing the jobs? You can't act like you don't know. If you don't know, sorry, you're still going to suffer for it. When you know, they say, when you know better, do better. They say most people never get wealthy simply because they are not trained to recognize opportunities right in front of them. And nobody can't blame anybody for your lack of, for your blindness. You can't blame anybody for that. You can't. You must know when you know better, you do better. Now that you're being informed, what would you do with this information? When we discovered this as well, we decided to become, connectors. What are the jobs of connectors? Connecting people to people, companies to companies, companies to products, and products to people. Let's compare people who are playing the connected economy and people who are playing the industrial economy. Let's compare their net worth. We have Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett. Between these two people, who works harder? Warren Buffett is a key player in the industrial economy. Between two of them, who works harder? Obviously, Warren Buffett. But between the two of them, who makes more money? Jeff Bezos. Who's younger? Jeff Bezos. Right? So the best place to be is the connected economy. Look at Travis Kalanick and Frank Onegi. They are in the same type of industry. But who makes more money? Travis Kalanick. Travis Kalanick doesn't even have as much, doesn't even own taxis, but yet he controls taxis around the world. But look at Frank Onegi, has hundreds of cars, moved from one country to the other. But who makes more money? Who makes more money? Obviously, Travis Kalanick. That's the beautiful thing about the connected economy. We have Mark Zuckerberg and our very own Aliko Dangote. Aliko Dangote makes money from cement, flour, oil, and gas. Mention it. But he doesn't even make as much money as Mark Zuckerberg, who is about half his age. That is the beautiful thing about the connected economy. Mark Zuckerberg doesn't need to be in Africa to make money from Africa. But Aliko Dangote has to be in Ghana if he wants to make money from Ghana. Did you notice something? That all the people operating in the connected economy are younger, but yet they are richer than all the people operating in the industrial economy. That is the beauty of the connected economy. In case you're wondering, do we have our very own person playing the connected economy? Yes, we have Lina Ikeji. How does she make money? She connects people to what? Information. Through connecting people to information, she changes her cars as if it's close to changing. House in Buena Island, her house, in Buena Island, worth over 600 million. That is the beautiful thing about the connected economy. When we discovered this as well, we decided to do what? Form partnerships around the world with billion-dollar companies around the world, like Nature's Way, DSM, Radar, EgoBlock, and Empowered Consumerism. Okay, this is powered by EcoBank, SON, and Access Bank as well. All right. Now, the good thing about our partnership with them is that every single thing is taken care of. You and I, for those of you that do business in Nigeria, You know how crazy it is to be in a business where you have to be importing or exporting in Nigeria. It's crazy. But guess what? With our partnership with them, every single thing is taken care of. Their salaries for their staff, shipping, operation, everything. All our job is to do is just to connect for them. And they've been in existence for more than 14 years. That is one of the reasons why we decided to be their connector. Now pay attention. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not here to come and tell you aspire to perspire. Oh, no, that's not why I'm here. I am here to show you how you can create your own financial future. How thousands of people at the Buena Vida project are living life based on their terms today. So many of them today. Okay, so this is a system with daily income potential. You can earn between 168,000 to 1 billion every single day. I didn't say every single month, I said every single day. No financial risk because you're going to get instant value back. No huge investment capital. You don't need to break the bank to be part of this. Less time required. You can be doing this alongside what you're presently doing. No professional expertise, no manufacturing, international presence, and the part I love the most, yearly travels. If you love traveling, then this is very much for you. So how does it work? Okay, we'll teach you how to turn your liabilities into huge assets. Things that normally you should call your liabilities, like your toothpaste, your wash, your beverages, and all that. Things that normally you call your liabilities. We're also in partnership with Energy. Energy is a pendant that protects you from electromagnetic waves. You can see it on Jim Ike protecting himself, and then of course the past president and the wife protecting themselves as well. Okay, now this is our plan. This is our plan. Pay attention. You can get paid in 7 different ways, not 1, not 2, in how many ways? In 7 different ways. But for lack of time, of course, I'm going to be sharing with you the 2 major ways you can get paid. The first of them is what we call the direct referral bonus. Now, how does it work? The company says, for every single person you connect to us, we're going to pay you how much? 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira. But of course, that means if you want to earn ordinary 500,000 naira, you must connect 100 people. But who has 100 people in their closet to connect? I personally do not have 100 people in my closet, but guess what? This is not the major way of making money. I'm going to share with you the major way of making money. But first of all, how do you connect people easily without convincing, marketing, without selling products? I've been here for 5 years. I've not sold a single product. Your job is not to convince or market anything. Okay. So how was I able at the age of 22? That was when I came in contact with this industry. How was I able to run this? How was I able to do it? Some of you who are listening to me right now or watching this right now are way older than I was when I saw this opportunity. All you need to do is just use the system. The system saves you the stress, time, energy, and money. All you need to do is use some of our methods, like the contact recommendation system. All you need to do is just send, as simple as this SMS is. Hello, Chike, how is everything? I recommended it to an NGO running a world campaign now in Nigeria to show Nigerians how to generate cash flow to be financially secure. You will get a call from one of their consultants within the next 24 hours. If you can send this SMS, you can do this business, as simple as it is. Or you can send our flyer, put our flyer on any of the platforms, your Facebook, or not any of the platforms, your Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. You can even advertise it, and those that indicate interest, you send them our Zoom details, and of course when they get started under your network. And let me talk about the second way of making money. We call it the matching bonus. Okay, this is the major way of making money. How does it work? The company said you can activate a profit portfolio with 49,990 naira. Okay, now once that happens, you're going to get your username and password where you monitor your business yourself. Okay, now when that happens, once you get your username and password, like I said earlier, you are able to monitor your business yourself. Now let me share with you. You can see I'm not running one account, I'm running multiple accounts. On one account there's 1.6 million, another one 13,000, another one 238,000, another one 65, another one 76,000. Imagine that I came in and I said, oh, let me play it safe and just run one account. But I'm not even talking about the multiple accounts. Let me just talk about one account for now. There's a lot of money to be made from much more accounts. And then when you get started, the next thing we ask you for is your bank account detail. Okay, so we'll link your bank account to your business account, and you can encash your money whenever you want. You can see February encashments. What do I mean by encashment? Moving your money from your business account to your private account. That's your bank account. Okay, so you can see money encashed, 149,000 encashed on the 24th of February. What landed was about 141,000. Sorry about that. Okay, when 422,000 naira was in cash, what landed was about 400,000. When 1.1 million was in cash, what landed was about 1,060,000. It means that government is smiling to the bank. I'm smiling to the bank as well. Government is making money. I'm making money as well. That's why government can never come out and say close this business. And you can see live alerts. This is not all those my money is in internet business. You get your alerts live in your account. Okay, I mean you get your money life in your bank account, okay? So you can see 610,000, 3.6 million, another 1.4 billion, another one 474,000, okay? All paid into my account in February. Okay, so how do you activate this? The company says whatever happens on your left should happen on your right. You connect the first person, Ali, you get paid 5,000 naira. Connect the second person, Bola, you get paid another 5,000 naira. Once the company sees someone on your left and someone on your right, it matches them up to pay you an additional 7,000 naira. Now, the very first time I saw this opportunity, it did not make sense to me because I was thinking, connect Ali, Bola, is that the millions of naira I'm going to use and change my lifestyle? But guess what? When it began to make sense to me was when I discovered that Ali has not connected yet to come and look at my face. Ali also wants to make money. So Ali will connect to people and make money like he made money. Bola, the same thing. Bola will connect to people and make money like he made money. So for a business you did one time connecting Ali and Bola, a lot of you at this point are going to fast forward and you never get the juice out of this business. There's a lot of money to be made here. I don't think I'm joking around. That's one of the reasons why I'm one of the top earners here today. So just pay attention, okay? So once the company sees someone on your left and someone on your right, whether you're the one that connected them or not, you're still going to get paid 7,000 naira. They match Chidi and Fumi to pay another 7,000 naira. Chidi wants to make money. Daya wants to make money. It's the same thing. Fumi, the same thing. There's a new set of 8 people in your network that I don't know from anywhere. But like I said earlier, as soon as the company sees someone on your left and someone on your right, it matches them to pay 7,000 naira. 7,000, 7,000, 7,000. The company says at the peak of the one profit portfolio, the highest you can pay you is 168,000, so that we can stay stable, because they know some of you can register one big pastor on your left, one politician on your right, and then you can be making too much money. The company said, you know what, for us to stay stable. But no problem if you want to earn more. You can start with the 3 profit portfolio, which is 49,990 naira times 3, which is about 149,970 naira. Once you start with that, before you do anything, you're going to get an instant cashback of 17,000 naira paid to you immediately. The daily potential payout of the 3 profit centers is 504,000. Unlike the one account that is 168,000, this is 504,000. That's 168,000 times 3. The potential payout monthly is 15 million. 20% success rate here is about 3 million. Now you fail woefully, you still fail into a lot of money. Okay, so remember the Buena Vida project package. If you want to be able to enjoy the lifestyle packages, the vacation, the housing plan, and all that, like vacations, this was one of our vacation. It was beautiful. We call it, our vacation here, we call it the experience. Okay, now watch this. This was the Seychelles trip. It was beautiful. We have La Buena Vida Las Vegas coming in. We have La Buena Vida Manila coming up. We have La Buena Vida Dubai coming up. Amazing. We're also in partnership with Innocent Motors. Our goal is to get to the point where you can own your own car. Okay, so we celebrated over 45 members last year that bought their luxury cars. Last year was the peak of the pandemic, but guess what? We had lots of people that bought their cars. Even when recession, the economy was saying that there was no money in the economy, but guess what? Lots of people were buying their cars. Okay, I wish I had the time to play the entire video. We shut down Abuja. It was amazing. We're also in partnership with Ego Blocks. Our goal is to get to the point where you can own your own home. Okay, these are some of our partners that have bought their own homes.
Are you seeing these guys? Oh my gosh. Wow.
Amazing. Another one. I wish I had all the time to play all the videos from everything that people have been able to get from this beautiful opportunity. Okay, so how do you activate that? How will you be able to buy your own car, enjoy all expenses paid, vacations and all that? You activate it with the 7 profit portfolio. You start with 349,930 naira. Okay, so because one account is 49,990 naira, this is 49,990 times what? Times 7. Once you start with that, you get an overnight income of 65,000 naira paid to you immediately with products over 500,000 naira that you use on yourself, not that you sell. You use them on yourself. Products worth over 600,000 actually. Okay. Now, once you start with that, guess what? You get a potential payout. The potential payout of the 7 profit centers is 1.1 billion daily. That is a potential payout. That is why I tell people, don't be looking at what you're starting with. Be looking at the potential of what you're starting with. It may take you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to build it to the point where monthly is about 35 million naira. 20% success rate, meaning that you fail woefully, you still fail into a lot of money. The highest package you can go for is the 15 profit centers, which is 749,850 naira. That's the highest package you can go for. Once you start with that, you're going to get an instant cashback of 189,000 with products worth over 900,000, meaning you're going to be getting value of over $1 million naira just by starting with 749,000. Not products that you sell, products that you use on yourself. The potential payout of the 15 profit centers is 2.5 million. All right, money potential payout is 75 million. 10% success rate here is about 7.5 million. You fail woefully, you still fail into a lot of money. Now we have the VIP package for persons that say, you know what, I love this, I love everything about it, but I don't have the time to run it personally. Okay, I love it. I know people, I have the money, but I don't have the time to run it personally. No problem. We can still accommodate, we can still work with you. Okay, so you pay a total sum of 749,000. 349,000 will be used to open up 7 accounts in your name. 399,000 will be used to open up 8 accounts in the name of the people you choose to sponsor. So get those 8 people, work with them while you're making money. We have offices, more than 500 offices across Nigeria. Now, while we're working with these people through our mentorship, they are making money, and you're already making money from your 7 accounts that you had registered in your name. So this is a summary of all the packages: 49,990, 149,970 naira, and of course the Buena Vida project packages for 349,930 naira, and of course 499,900 naira, and of course 749,850 naira for the 15 packages. These are some of our members right now. We've been able to mentor so many people who today are living life based on your terms. When you get started, these are some of the things you're going to get: the distributor tracking center, where you monitor your business yourself, like I already shared earlier, and of course your business is activated to over 150 countries. Right now, I'm no longer counting states. I'm no longer counting states right now. What I'm counting right now are countries. I have my team growing massively in Dubai, Ghana, in so many places, all right? And you're able to enjoy huge leverage. But let me quickly talk about those people who came in contact with us and right now they're living life based on their terms. I'd like to talk about my mentor, the lady that connected me to this business. Her name is Ronke Koshemani. When she saw this opportunity, she said she was working where her salary was about 70K, only for her to wake up one morning to a salary of 65,000. Went to her boss and asked, "What is the issue, sir? Is it that the remaining 5K will be coming later?" And the man said, "We realized we're paying people too much." She thought to herself, that means one day they can wake up in the morning and fire me. And of course, she connected with us, bought her first car. In less than a year of connecting with us, she bought her first car. Gave it out to a member in her church. About a year later, she bought another car. And guess what? Right now, she's one of the top earners in our industry, in our company today. She's the top 9 highest earner. All right. While I'm the top 22 highest earner, she's the top 9 highest earner. It means she can't make money if I'm not making money. It means I won't even make money if you're not making money. So we must work with you. So many people get into the network marketing industry, but they do not understand that they must help people make money to make money. So it means that you shouldn't worry. You will make money because I'll work with you. We'll work with you to make money as well. Because the people I'm going to be selecting from this video, I'll definitely work with you. My goal is to help you make money. Do you understand that? So these are some of our mentees that traveled to Dubai. It was amazing. Right now, she's living life based on our terms. She bought her 3rd car in 2019 December. She said, "Did you know what I love the most about this car? The fact that I didn't have to save. Some people have to save and save and save and save and save. Yet they'll still not be able to buy their cars." All right. This is us in 2016. People laughed at us, blocked our numbers. But look at us right now, living life based on our terms. You have friends that you party with, but you don't have friends you do business with. You need to change your circle of friends. All right. Let me talk about another person, Ambassador Ifani Ozani. Master's degree holder. Look at where he was living. But look at him right now. Okay. A couple of months after he connected with us, he started making a lot of money for himself. He became one of the Millionaire Circle members, bought his car, from business, goes on all expenses paid vacations. Look at him right now, living life based on his terms. He drives a Porsche through this very project. What would have given him this opportunity? This is one of my mentees in whom I'm well pleased. I've shared her story already. In less than about a year and a half, she had bought 2 cars from the business. This was her first car from the business, but traveled to Philippines, traveled to Dubai, traveled to Ethiopia. What I could not even do in 3 years, she did in about a year and a half. That is the job of a mentor. The mistakes I made, I will not allow you to make the same mistakes. That is the job of a mentor. This is the car she currently drives right now, a luxury, beautiful Ford from this business. Okay, so we had a La Buena Vida all-white party last year. It was exotic. We celebrated over 200 new monthly millionaires. It was amazing. Now, what would it mean to you as I close? To be able to live life based on your terms, contribute to the well-being of your family, whether you're a man or a woman, put your children in the best of schools. As a woman, imagine that your husband says, "You know what, Junior will go to this school of 600,000. And you know that the school of 1 million will be better." You can say, "Honey, I'll bring 400,000 there. Just bring the 600,000. Because, Why would Junior not go to the school of 1 million? Why would he not? What would it mean to you to be able to serve as a mentor to your children? What would it mean to you? Imagine that they ask your kids in school, who are your mentors? They're calling Jeff Bezos, they're calling Oprah Winfrey, they're calling all these people, and your name is not even mentioned. Because some of us see our parents give up on their dreams. What would it mean to you to be able to drive your own luxury cars? Now we're here to stand as a bridge between where you are right now, currently financially, and where you want to be financially eventually. That is our goal. So how do you succeed here? Start immediately. Get a quick training. Our duty is to help you, mentor you. The third one is to connect to your friends. We'll teach how to connect to your friends. But please resist the temptation to connect to your friends until you've been trained. Do not even allow that to happen to you. Our vision is simple. Our vision is that by year 2024, we're able to create 50,000 monthly millionaires in the connected economy and, of course, usher in the next generation leaders. That is our goal. That is our goal, okay? Now, let me quickly share this quote by Nelson Mandela. He says, there is no glory to be found in playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one that you're capable of living. There are 8 basic concerns you might have. Does this really work? Yes, that is what I've been sharing with you in the last couple of minutes. Do I need to convince people? Your job is not to convince anybody. Your duty is not to convince anybody. Connect them to us. We'll talk to them on your behalf. Do you need to sell anything? No, like I said earlier, I've been here for about 5 years plus, and I've not sold a single thing. Will it work for me? Yes. Use the system. We'll teach you the system. Do I need to put in a lot of my time? No. You can be doing this alongside what you're presently doing. Is there any risk at all? No risk, because when you start with 49,999, you're going to get products worth over 60K. That use on yourself, just like going to shop right to shop. Why don't you shop here and then, of course, start making money? I don't have money to start. Declare financial emergency. How does it make you feel that you don't have money? How do you change that? You know, it's so crazy that people borrow money for hairs, borrow money to pay rent. Okay, if you borrow money to pay rent, the next rent, where will you get the money from? It's better to borrow money to invest. So in the process of the investment, you pay back and still be making more money. Is this one of those schemes? It is not one of those schemes. It is not one of those schemes, okay? So I'm super excited to be sharing this with you today. Now, let me quickly say this. If you watch this video and you're excited about what you heard today, what I advise you to do immediately with immediate effect, make your payment immediately to the company's account that you're seeing on the screen right now. Once you make your payment into the company's account, all right, you can decide any of the packages you want, whether it's account 1, 3 packages, or 7 account packages, or 15 account packages. Once you make your payment immediately, there's a link below this video, all right? That's the WhatsApp link below this video. There's a link immediately. Connect to that number immediately. My PA is going to connect you immediately. That's my PA's number. My PA is going to connect you immediately to me, immediately, and then we begin to work together. My goal is to raise, because 2022 is very near. 2020 is very near. If 2021 did not end on the note which you wanted it to end, or 2020 ended in a very terrible note for you, and you don't want 2022 to end the same way, my goal is to raise a minimum of 100 new monthly millionaires by next year. Let's work together to achieve this, okay? So once you decide on the package you want, chat up the number immediately and say, I want to be mentored by Ambassador Didi Awache. And then once you do that, of course, my PA is going to lead it to me. First of all, try and make your payment and forward it into the company's account. And of course, once you send that and then she sends me your details, I call you immediately and we begin to work together, okay? So have a fantastic day. God bless you.